Hi, it's Katie Kim with the Kim Group coming to you today to talk about the Peoria Heights Business Development District Grant Business Assistance Program that just launched this past week. And this program is really great. It's a local program for the village of Peoria Heights, so those that are located in the Business Development District 1 or 2 would be able to qualify. And I really want to commend the staff and the Board of Trustees as well as the Business Development District Committee at the Village of Peoria Heights for getting this program in place and getting it into place really quickly. It takes a lot of effort to get these programs defined, and they really acted quick. So that's great, and it helps a lot of those local businesses. And also, I wanted to thank all of you who have supported the businesses in Peoria Heights, because of your support throughout the years. Those tax dollars are what is contributing to this fund, the Business Development District Fund, that enables us to provide those funds. And I say us because I do sit on the Business Development District Committee in Peoria Heights, and so was very proud to be a small part of this application. So again, thank you for your support, because without that, this would not be possible. And so I want to dig into the application and to the program. As some of you may not know about the program itself, I'm going to take a second here, flip over to our slides for today, and talk about what is the Business Development District Grant. So it's a lease or mortgage payment assistance program where you can apply for a grant up to $1,500 to assist with the monthly payments. So what does that mean? If I have a $700 lease payment, you're going to be eligible for a grant up to $700. If you have a $2,000 lease payment, you're going to be eligible for up to $1,500. And again, similar to your mortgage payments. So applications are being reviewed, I would say daily. I put weekly here to not know how they're defining their process, but they are going to be doing them very quickly, and their staff is on point to get these out quick. The loans are the grants are going to be paid within 10 days of approval. And then checks are going to be cut weekly. So the village is working on how they're going to get those checks out, but they're looking at getting them out on a weekly basis. So who is eligible for this program? Again, any business owner or building owner, as you see down here, that are located in the Business Development District 1 and 2. And you might be asking yourself, okay, Katie, you've said this a couple times. I don't know if I am or not. Don't worry, we'll get to the map here in just a second. So if you look at our process prior, you know that there's a couple things that we talk about doing, about breathing, preparing and planning, and taking action. And I'm going to say, I know you guys are breathing it through with us on this one. And this application, like I said, is really quick. So big deep breath and let's dive in. So prepare. If you've looked at some of our slides before, you know that the other applications, this is full of data that you need. There is like two things that you're going to need for this application. You're going to need your lease and or mortgage statements and your business information. And that's it. And so you can also download the application at our website. You can also go to the Village of Peoria Heights website as well. They have it there. So this is the URL that we have all of our COVID application programs on, as well as links to our how-to videos. So you can go to either one of those either one of those websites. And then to take action, download the form, fill it out, gather those additional documents, and submit it today. And so you want to be ready to take further action whether if they come back and say we need additional support or additional clarification, be ready for that. It may not be that all your information you submit is done with the initial application, so just be prepared for that. So want to sneak over here, I'm going to expand this. So on our website, if you do go to the link, you'll click on the documents, and then you'll see the applications here, so 1 and 2. This is the lease payment one, and this is the mortgage subsidy one. You'll also see all of our other applications and grants and kind of how-to guides and assistance. This is the SBA PPP input spreadsheet that we've gave access to, so if you need that. So I'm going to sneak over to the map. So this is the map of the Business Development District 1 is in blue, and then Business Development District 2 is in yellow, I'm going to say yellow-orange. in this area. So look at your crossroads. This is War Memorial. This is Prospect going up here. If you're from the local area, you know that this railroad track is not there. It's the wonderful Rock Island Trail right now. And so you'll be able to kind of get your barriers. I'm going to see if I can zoom in here a little bit just to get a little closer. So to give you some other bearings, this building right here is Tresker's, Heritage Square, 4500 Prospect. Right here, I'm going to say our condo building that's going up right now, and Glen Avenue. And so you see there is a little bit of a cut back here that those businesses are not in. And again, the reason that we are making it, or that the village made it eligible for the businesses located within the business development district is really the regulation of how the business development district funds can be used. And that's governed by state and federal rules and regulations. So that's really the boundary of where the funds are being taken to be brought into the business development district fund. And so that's where we need to distribute those funds to, so the businesses within the district. So just wanted to put a little more clarification as to why these areas. So I'm going to scroll up here and go through this application. So this is the lease payment application. You'll see that grants are offered, reimbursement not to exceed $1,500. And you can read through this information. Definitely contact Dustin Sutton with the village if you have any questions. All of his contact information's there. This goes through the program in a little bit of detail in regards to who can apply and how can they apply. And you see the first step is complete the program application with all the required information and submit it to the village clerk's office. So they will be reviewed and approved. And so they drop it off at the village clerk's office. If you don't know where that is, that's at the corner of Glen and Prospect in Village Hall there. And so again, the business must be in the Business Development District 1 or 2, and you must submit a copy of the written lease or other form of verification. So you see when we'll hop over to the mortgage, it will be a copy of your mortgage statement or your mortgage itself. The grant will be shall be paid to the affected business within 10 business days. So there you go. You're going to get that information once you're approved pretty quick. And I would also recommend that if you are behind in your lease payments, to communicate with your landlord, tell them that you're applying for this program, and let them know that it's a 10-day payment time frame. If you're a landlord, please feel free to share this video with your tenants to help them walk through the application. Download it from our website or the village's website. We want to make sure that these funds are able to be used to the businesses that need it most. So if the village rejects a program application, a written explanation will be provided and you can revise and resubmit. So just in case you don't fill things out properly in the first round, you can get it going back in. So you need to come up here, put which business development district number you're at. And again, that's on the last page of this application. Fill out the name, your address, the commercial activities that are on site, your property tax ID, your business license number. So if you have a couple licenses, I'd recommend calling the Village Hall office and inquire which one they want you to put there. And then property owner name, and then daytime business phone, mailing address, the type of business you have, your monthly lease payment on or after May 1st, 2020. And again, verification of lease payments must be provided. And then when will the lease end? So you could even just give them a copy of your lease, and then you can say yes, it's attached, or no, and the amount of the grant requested. And then if you do have a sales tax exemption number, put it there. And that's it, folks. Besides the backup data, which if you look here, one is the additional requirements is the site address has to be in the Business Development District 1 or 2. You can apply for the grants. You have to be approved for that, and you shall not exceed the eligible costs, and you must be providing the lease for that, and as well as be able to show that your lease doesn't expire within 3 months of the application. So that's a key point as well. And then submit proof of payment that is due to the site's landlord for that. And then the last one is verify that the affected business doesn't owe any outstanding debts or fines payable to the village. So if you've applied for grants or assistance from municipalities before, they want to make sure that you're in good standing all the way around before they give you more funds. So it makes pretty logic sense. So all program grants will be awarded through the Business Development District Commercial Lease Payment Grant Program. Again, this is not coming out of the general fund. This is a special fund that has been paid in over time by these businesses located in Business Development District 1 and 2, which is where and why we have these funds available to offer this program. So the village's obligation under this is limited to the obligation that has been paid in. So they can only allocate so much funds as they have in that in the bucket, in the BDD bucket. And then if you are applying, you're in compliance with all the village municipality codes, zonings. I believe they are going to also make sure that you are not violating the executive order, even though it's not outlined in here. I know other municipalities are doing that as well. So if you have some business operations that are in violation, you may be denied the grant because of that. But I can't speak for that, but I know that other municipalities have done that. And again, they reserve the right to approve. So read the disclosure here, sign the form, and as you see, we scroll through the next couple pages, that's the BDD map, and then this is really for the village use as well. So really quick application. I'm looking at the time for this video right now, and we're just a little over 10 minutes, and that's with our intro as well. So as you can see, it doesn't take a long time. Please, if your business needs these funds, please fill out this application and get it in. There are funds available. There's a little over $300,000 worth of funds available to this program. So if we have every business apply, I think we'll be right at the edge, maybe a little bit over, but just wanted to make sure you're aware of these. I'm going to switch real quickly to the mortgage assistant grant program. Again, it's very similar to what you see with the lease. Very similar page on the first page, but you'll see mortgage payments versus lease payments. And then as we scroll down, you're going to see the application. It's very similar to the lease. And again, instead of a lease statement attached, a mortgage statement attached. Same thing, go over the disclosures here, sign, date. You got the map, and then you got the appendix going there. So sorry going through it fast, but I want you to see how easy it is to do this. And again, this type of program is made possible by the people who support the businesses within the business development district. So I want to, again, say a huge thank you to you for supporting them to make this possible. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. We'll be checking that. And if you, like I said, if you have any questions, let us know, or call the village office. I mean, they're the ones that are going to give you that final answer. But please feel free to submit and keep your business going and fight for it, because we're definitely proud to offer this program, and we want to make sure that you and your business stay financially stable. The last thing we just want to always throw out as a disclosure and or disclaimer is that these programs are changing daily. And so right now, this is the current application. Once these funds run out, it won't be available anymore. So please take the time and submit your application today. Thank you.